Welcome to the What Does Science Say channel. Today, we're jumping right into a really fascinating explainer. We're going to investigate the mysteries of the aging male body, looking at those internal hormonal shifts that are honestly often wrapped up in a lot of stigma. And then we're going to totally pivot. We're looking at our body's largest organ, the skin, to uncover a wildly effective everyday skincare secret. Scientists literally call this stuff a powerhouse. So let's just get right to it.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. First up, the male aging question. Then we've got part 2, decoding male menopause. Third, the pink cream mystery. And finally, part 4, science in your home.
You are listening to us from What Does Science Say? And that brings us to section 1, the male aging question, exploring those internal changes.
So do men experience menopause? It's a pretty provocative question, right? When we hear the word menopause, our brains instantly jump to the sudden, really well-documented biological transition that women go through. But throwing that label onto men, wow, it sparks a huge debate in both medical circles and just regular everyday conversations. Some folks say absolutely yes, it's a thing, while others completely dismiss it. But to get to the actual truth, we need to step away from all the cultural labels and look straight at the real clinical experiences guys face as they hit middle age.
Because here's the deal. When guys hit their late 40s and 50s, research highlights that a significant number start dealing with a very specific cluster of symptoms. We're talking about a noticeably decreased libido, erectile dysfunction, and some pretty profound mood changes like depression and just persistent, dragging fatigue. And let's be super clear, these are real clinical medical symptoms. It is absolutely crucial we approach this with compassion and scientific curiosity. Far too often men just suffer through these changes in silence because, well, society expects them to tough it out or they just feel embarrassed. Validating this as a documented biological phenomenon and definitely not some kind of personal failure is step 1 in figuring out what's truly going on.
And this brilliantly illustrates where we're going next. Section 2, decoding male menopause. Hormones versus myths.
You see, the colloquial term male menopause makes it sound like a sudden, dramatic stop in reproductive function, kind of like flipping a switch. But biology tells a totally different story. In reality, what scientists observe is a biological testosterone drop. So instead of a sudden halt, men typically experience this slow, gradual, steady decline in the testosterone hormone. It actually starts creeping down as early as their 30s, but it becomes clinically noticeable in the late 40s and 50s. Those mood swings and physical changes we just talked about, they are directly connected to this gradual hormonal tapering. So it's not a sudden cliff you fall off. Actually, scratch that, it's more like a really long, slow slope that just requires some proactive health management. All right, let's move on and see how this builds our broader understanding of aging and bodily care. Section 3, the pink cream mystery, a surprising skincare pivot.
The pink cream. I know, it sounds like some top-secret formula locked in a lab somewhere or straight out of a beauty magazine, right? Well, when researchers do blinded tests on skincare and hydration, meaning they completely strip away the fancy branding, the celebrity endorsements, all that multi-million-dollar marketing, they just refer to test substances by their physical properties. And in these fascinating dermatological assessments, a mysterious pink cream has repeatedly shocked researchers. It literally outperforms insanely expensive high-end moisturizers. It builds this immense amount of suspense in the scientific community. What is this exact formulation that holds the ultimate secret to locking in moisture and protecting our aging skin?
You are listening to us from What Does Science Say? And right now we are confronted with a million-dollar question. What is the most effective moisturizer? Think about how much cash we throw at combating the external signs of aging, battling dry skin, and hunting for the perfect hydration formula. Is it something synthesized from rare botanicals, a complex chemical peptide? Well, the scientific quest to find the undisputed champion of skin hydration leads us to an answer that is, it's almost comically anticlimactic, but honestly so empowering.
Which brings us to Section 4, Science in Your Home, the Everyday Solution.
So the crucial point here is that this mysterious pink cream, the champion of moisturizers that all the researchers are absolutely raving about, it's Vaseline. Yep, just common, everyday household petroleum jelly. Scientific studies consistently prove that this incredibly basic, super inexpensive substance is literally one of the most highly effective moisturizers on the entire planet. It works by creating this physical, occlusive barrier right on top of the skin, basically trapping the moisture you already have and preventing it from evaporating. While the cosmetics industry is trying to sell us the whole shebang with these complex solutions, science steps in and points right at that little jar probably sitting in your bathroom cabinet right now.
It proves that the best solutions don't always come with the highest price tags. They come from understanding the basic science of how our bodies and our skin actually work.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a pretty provocative question to chew on. What other everyday items or bodily changes are you completely misunderstanding? We've seen today how a gradual drop in testosterone gets totally confused with a sudden menopause, and how a basic tub of petroleum jelly can crush luxury skincare in the lab. It's a great reminder to always stay curious and let science be our guide. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you have not subscribed to our channel, be sure to subscribe and set the bell icon to the all options so that if we upload a new video, a notification will come to you and you will be informed. Please don't forget to like and give us energy with your beautiful comments. And send this video to your loved ones so we can be seen more.